Why do we respire? A cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. Each cell of an organism performs certain functions such as nutrition, transportation, excretion, and reproduction. To perform these functions, the cell needs energy. Even when you are eating, sleeping, or reading, you require energy. Can you say why your parents insist that you should eat regularly? The food has stored energy, which is released during respiration. Therefore, all living organisms respire to get energy from food. The process of breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy is called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration takes place in the cell of all organisms. During breathing, we breathe in air. You know that air contains oxygen. We breathe out air which is rich in carbon dioxide. The air we breathe in is transported to the parts of the body and ultimately to each cell. In the cell, oxygen in the air helps in the breakdown of food. There are two types of respiration: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. Aerobic means with air. The respiration which occurs in the presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. Therefore, aerobic respiration is the process of cellular respiration that uses oxygen to produce energy from food. So, in this process, glucose breaks down in the presence of oxygen and it gives carbon dioxide, water, and energy. This type of respiration is most common in most of the plants and animals, including human, birds, and other mammals. Anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic means without air. The respiration which occurs in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. There are some unicellular organisms such as yeast that can survive in the absence of air. They are called anaerobes. They get energy through anaerobic respiration. So, in the absence of oxygen, the glucose breaks down into alcohol and carbon dioxide. And because of this reason, the yeast is used in the production of wine and beer. Not only the unicellular organism yeast respire anaerobically, our muscle cells can also respire anaerobically, but only for a short time. When there is temporary deficiency of oxygen. During heavy exercise, fast running, the demand of energy is very high, but the supply of oxygen to produce the energy is limited. In this case, the anaerobic respiration takes place in our muscle cell. The partial breakdown of glucose produces lactic acid. The accumulation of lactic acid causes muscle cramp. We get relief from muscle cramp after hot water bath or a massage. Why? Because this helps in the process of blood circulation, and as a result, the supply of oxygen to the cell increases. The increase in supply of oxygen results in complete breakdown of lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. The similarity between aerobic and anaerobic respiration is that as both are cellular respiration, so both the respiration takes place in the cell. And in the process of respiration, the breakdown of food takes place, and in this process, energy is released. From the above discussion, we can find out the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. In case of aerobic respiration, the breakdown of food takes place in presence of oxygen. On the other hand, in case of anaerobic respiration, breakdown of food takes place in absence of oxygen. In case of aerobic respiration, glucose breaks down into carbon dioxide and water. On the other hand, in case of anaerobic respiration, glucose breaks down into alcohol, carbon dioxide, and in this process, energy is released. All higher organisms such as mammals shows aerobic respiration. On the other hand, lower organisms such as yeast use only anaerobic respiration. This is a misconception that humans and other multicellular organisms use only aerobic respiration. This is disproven by the fact that our muscle cells respire anaerobically when it undergoes vigorous exercise, and in this process it produces lactic acid instead of carbon dioxide. There is one more fact that anaerobic respiration produces relatively less amount of energy as compared to aerobic respiration, as glucose is not completely break down in the absence of oxygen.